notches up a win a year and manages to pick up some valuable prize money. He's improved £20 since we bought him in the July horse and training sale from J. Lyons' yard. He has made us work for those £20. He's not been the easiest candidate, but he really seems to have changed shape this year. He's now rated 99. He went down a pound for running at Newcastle on Good Friday, and he ran very well. To be fair, things didn't quite go his way in terms of he had a bad draw and he just didn't really settle. He's always been one that settles when he gets cover, if he's going to settle at all. I thought Bob Hornby gave him a lovely ride, and he seemed to be staying on well at the end. The plan now is to give him a bit of an easier time. He's always ran well fresh. Actually, the last 3 years we've had him, he's always won his first start of the year. So we don't run him that quickly after a race. With a split mark, I always said I didn't want to run him on the turf again. But I think while we've got him in this headspace, it's probably too early to turn him away on holiday just at the moment. So if we get a bit of nice ground, I'll probably run him on quicker ground. I'll probably give him one more chance on the turf, just to see how he gets on. Options are fairly limited for us on the weather. But he's a lovely character in the yard. As you can see, for a horse that can get quite worked up on the gallops, he's done this quite a few times now. He's a bit of an owner's group favourite, and look, we're delighted to have him. And you know, like I said, he always comes back and puts his nose in front. If anything, he's his own worst enemy, because we always run him honest, and he always runs consistently on the all-weather. So he might just have reached his ceiling, and you know, if we can squeeze out a couple more pounds in the handicap, then that's when he'll pick up another race.
Run at Good Friday, or last Friday, at Newcastle, where he has finished 6th behind some good horses, group and listed form. What were your thoughts on the race, please?
I was delighted with the race. I thought Rob gave him a nice ride. I think the draw probably made it a little bit more difficult for us than it needed to be. You know, he's a horse that jumps out, and we aim to get cover pretty quick. But they went a strong enough gallop. He was sort of left on the outside. I appreciated the fact that he really stayed on. I thought there was a moment that he was going to hit a flat spot, and that might have been him done, but he really fought on bravely when that other horse came across him, and he ran all the way to the line. You know, he was probably a bit unlucky, really. He probably could, you know, there was probably a photo between 6th and 4th, but at least he's gone up there. He's won a bit of prize money, and he's done the owners group, you know, a real turn on a big day. You know, on Good Friday, it's always good to have runners up there. And last year we were at Lingfield, but you know, the main tournament that day is at Newcastle, so it was great to have him up there. Seemed to stay the mile and a quarter well, and you know, I was delighted with him.
And he's actually dropped a pound in a handicap since the race as well. So does that give you more options going forwards, or do you think we can actually have a crack at a listed race again, which he ran in a couple of races ago?
I think so. It just all depends on the options. You know, we've discussed options on the all-weather are quite limited for the moment. We obviously want to give him a break during the summer for next year's all-weather campaign. So we might think about running him again on the turf, because he has that split mark. I seem to do what every trainer does and change their mind every 10 minutes with this horse. But I think with the split mark and the mentality that we've got him at the moment, it stands us in good stead to at least have one go if the ground's okay, and hopefully he can do us proud. But he's since we've had him, I think he's gone up £20, which is, it's a hell of a long way, and you know, we did the same with First Folio, so we're not doing too badly with these owners group horses.
And as you mentioned, I think on the gallops earlier on during the visit today, in terms of preferred going for the turf, probably good or faster.
I don't think he wants soft ground. I think you know, I think he'll tell you himself sometimes he's a bit of a thinker. Yeah. And I think everything has to go right. That's why he wears a hood at the races, just so he doesn't get too lit up. And as you can see in the box, he couldn't. He's a lamb. But I just think running him on soft ground would give him an excuse. I think he likes to be kept in his comfort zone, and I think good to firm will do that.
Okay, so obviously with the weather as it is at the moment, we're not going on a turf anytime soon anyway.
Well, we'll freshen him up. We'll give him a couple of easy weeks. There is an option on Guineas weekend. I think it's on the 5th of May. That might be 4th or 5th of May. I'll have a look. It's a 0 to 90 and he's rated 89 on the turf, so it'd be quite a nice option. And being at the Rolling Mile, it's only just down the road. You know, it'd be a bit like a racecourse gallop for him, and you know, hopefully it goes well. And if it doesn't, well, we'll just, you know, we'll probably give him a holiday.
Well, James, you've had a great season already so far, and well done to you and the team. And we look forward to following his news of his future plans in due course. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well scripted team.